You got no lighter? What you do with the ashtray?
I didn't get it to you? Mm-mm. Oh, I left it over there. I ain't got no ashtray.
I'm trying to get up. Go get it. I went upstairs like 5 times. God, dog. That must be for you. Shit. That nigga fill that shit up to like right here. Go ahead on. Big pimpin' hamburgers. Nigga, you poured it.
One, do you get the rest of it? Yeah.
That ain't even half.
Crazy hell.
Oh, almost came up. Whew. It almost came up. If you watch back, you'll see it. Whew. What's up? This Lily staying out the way.
They be staying out the way with that.
What's happening? Got a little cold front coming through. We need that, cause
you acting like
AC still broke. Cause they be, it's a thing going around on the socials about asking telling your husband something to say to you. I don't know if it don't go out right, then you just take it out. Anywho, so what's this month? So in January, I ain't gonna be able to help with your mortgage. In January, I'm not going to be able to help you with the mortgage. That's it.
Okay. Nothing new.
What's ain't nothing new?
You happy with the mortgage?
What you mean ain't nothing new?
Ain't nothing new.
Oh. What I mean?
I mean, the statement is in the statement. What?
So I don't help.
You drunk already?
No, I told you I was going around socials of people.
No, okay.
Asking me.
What the hell they got to do with me? Or you?
I just was letting see what your response was. There was like 50 couples, couples that go down 50-50 while being a woman. I can never seen me doing 50-50 with a man.
Say it again? I don't understand what that means.
Like every bill is 50-50. So the mortgage, they split down the middle. The light bill, they split down the middle.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It directly, if the water bill $250, they split 125,
yep.
125.
Even change.
If the cell phone bill $250 is 125
piece. Ain't nobody doing that. But it was one couple. She had told her boyfriend or husband. I'm gonna say boyfriend because I hope that's not her husband. I hope she ain't settled for that. He was like, so I guess you getting out then. He was like, why the fuck do you ain't gonna be able to pay? You pay for Botox, you pay for your nails, you pay for your hair, so you can't pay your half. I'm like, whoa, get out, sis.
Already told her?
Hell no, I don't know that hoe. That's a white woman too, so they get what they deserve.
Get out.
Telling her she ain't gonna have nowhere to live if she can't pay.
That what he told her? That's what I said. He told her to get out if she can't pay? Oh. Probably because he know y'all be boy driving trying to do little social media shit. So
nah, he was serious. I sent it to you. He was serious.
He was serious.
He was serious. Anywho, you remember the other day I had told you to remind me to tell you what happened to me? Okay, so I'm driving down the street. I'm driving down Turkey, right? So I'm going down Turkey. I vividly remember going over Sydney. I blinked. And I was in front of the Sunoco. I didn't even get to Sydney. And I'm like, what the hell? No lie. It was like, I was so confused because when the light came up, I was getting ready to turn left because I thought that was MLK. Because when I saw the light, I turned my blinker on to turn left to, I see MLK. And then when I get to the road, it's Sydney. I don't know what the hell happened. Like, I was so freaked out. But I was like, you know how sometimes they say that when you ever got home, you don't remember how you got there? But I thought it was a situation like that, but I'd never been somewhere and then went backwards. because I had already passed.
I got you.
It was so weird. And then I had paid $100. I gave the cashier $100 at Burlington. She gave me a solid 50 back. This is all the same time. I had just counted my money before I left the house to make sure I had enough money to go to the casino, because that's where I was going. And I was going to say like $70, $80 to the casino. And I already know I had 60 from, or like 55 from when the doctor, I mean not the doctor, but from Burlington, the cashier gave me back. So I go to check out my money. When I get to this casino, it was a whole 50, right? It broke down to 2 20s and a 10. No lie. On my life. On my life. I have no idea. I'm looking for this 50. But it's the same amount in my hand. But it wasn't a $50 bill. I had just counted the money in the garage. It was a 50, a 10, and a 5. When I got to the casino and counted, it was a 20, a 10, 2 10s, 2 20s, a 10, and a 5. I was like, what? Well, I had other 10s, so 2 10s. I'm like, what the hell?
Somebody showed you and gave you some change.
No lie. Like, for real. I don't know. I don't smoke crack. I don't do crack.
You don't turn them dollar bills to
I don't know, but I saw somebody on social saying that something like that happened to them. Like, they had blinked and it was on the street that they ain't know nothing about. And when that happened to me, I'm like, I know. Like, this can't be happening to me. Like, this is fucking crazy.
You looked into it, I guess?
Looked into what?
I don't know what that means.
What I'm supposed to look into, nigga? I know I passed the stove. I know I passed the light. Got ready to go turn to the MLK light. Next thing I know, I'm back at the Sydney light. Because remember I told you I was coming up and I was getting ready. I turned my blinker on because I was coming up on MLK. Next thing I'm coming up on Sydney. That made no sense. When I got to light, it was Sydney. It like turned to Sydney. Telegraphical? What is that?
Teleport, some shit, I don't know.
Anywho, it was just weird. Like, I swear that happened. I don't know what the hell going on. But I rewinded. I didn't look at the time, but I don't think I missed any time. It was so weird. I was so scared. I was like, oh shit, maybe I got dementia. I really sick. I was tripping.
Nah.
I'm for real. On my life. That happened to me.
So it's $50 bill somewhere around that floor.
You go look for that 50. Ain't no 50. It broke the 50 down to 2 20s and a 10. That's what I'm telling you.
I know what you're telling me.
That's all the money I had.
You ain't going nowhere.
I ain't go nowhere. I came from here, counted my money to make sure I had the money. So I had to stop at the ATM. And I went straight to the casino. I didn't have the money on my body. I didn't have my windows down. The money was in my purse. In a deep, that big purse. Ain't nothing finna fly out of there.
Shit, maybe me go play the Powerball night.
No, I ain't doing nothing.
Shit, goddamn. You know what that mean to me.
That ain't what I mean. That shit was, I ain't gonna say scary. It was just weird. I swear it happened. You don't believe? It'd be hard for me to believe too. You don't believe? You don't believe for real?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you ain't gotta believe me, but it happened. God, dog. It's what? What can I do about
I'm just letting you know hanging out. Like what? Every
What
time I try to tell you somebody,
it's not my titty though.
I'm just letting you know hanging out. How you feel about JayZ?
Fuck that nigga.
I'm talking about the situation, not him as a whole, like whatever the whole.
I mean, like, you have to ask me a specific question.
him being added into the whole.
Who didn't know this though? So, but again, put in.
Nobody knew.
Who didn't know?
Nobody.
He did stuff to Rihanna. He did stuff to Aaliyah. He blackball. What's her name?
JayZ.
Yes, JayZ told Rihanna. I want to say her name right.
Rihanna. No, Rihanna.
Told her that there's only two ways. She said this in the interview. She said there's only two. Told her there's only two ways out of this office. Throughout the 17-story window or out the door signed. He said the same thing. He said she wasn't going nowhere. She was going to sign.
Allegedly. When you come for your top. I don't know. I don't really care. That's that man's situation. If it happens, it's unfortunate. I just don't like the whole hypocrisy of everybody in the media. Well, black folks in the media. Like, denouncing it. Like, nah, like, that ain't true.
Oh.
Like, you don't...
They was like that with Bill Cosby. They were like that with... they like that with Puff.
They weren't like that with Puff. They were kind of quiet Puff because they know he was kind of freaky and all that stuff.
Nah, they was not. If that were the case, when Cassie first said it, it would have got resolved. If that were the case, none of this stuff would have happened. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You just said that people believed it. They only believed it because they saw him beat that girl down.
No, you said people did the same thing with Diddy, like saying it was a lie.
Yeah, anybody believe if women thought that people were gonna believe them, don't you think they would have came out before?
Well, everybody always alleged Diddy to have like parties that was too wild and suspect or whatever.
I mean, a party's a party. We grown. We can have parties. We can have orgies and stuff as long as it's consensual and overage.
Ain't nothing consensual when you got that kind of money and you having orgies.
Well, you asked me. I'm just telling you. You just contradicted yourself. You just asked me how I felt about it. I told you, and he was like, people did believe it. They were just saying because he already had something. People's reaction to Diddy and Jay are completely night and day. Mm-hmm. People are... So people don't believe that JayZ did anything? Yeah. Like, you listen to... Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, black culture. You don't think he was grooming Beyonce? Isn't there a big age gap between them? Isn't he like 55? Mm-hmm. And she like... Is she even 40 yet? Mm-hmm. But people just keep informing. It's like, y'all gotta... People seem to be quiet or hush mouth or taking the back seat to Diddy. But you know, with the Jay situation before the video. But it was the Jay situation, everybody's like, oh, hell no, that's bullshit. Oh, God. Like I think it's more men. When you say stuff like that, sound like that's coming from men. With the 13-year-old girl, they were like, because I know he said that he want her to come out if she did something. Why would she come out? That's crazy. If you suing me, why would she? Okay, so he can kill her? I'm saying if I'm JayZ, asking for JayZ, so you don't know who you posted her essay? If you know you done did something to somebody, you know who it is. At this point, you just been a narcissist. You've been an asshole. You trying to scare that person. And if you know you've done something, okay, so if somebody accused me of raping somebody and they're suing me, okay, sue me. We'll go to the court. I see who you are. I didn't rape nobody, so I'm good. Like, I would not care who it is because if I know I never did it, I wouldn't even be sweating it. Well, like, my statement would have been like, I ain't worried about that. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I'm surprised he made a statement, but... And the statement was sitting there saying that he worried about his family versus he worried about the person that he hurt. You worried about your family. Why would he be worried about the person he hurt if he says he didn't do it? I wouldn't be worried about her either. I'd be worried about my family. He didn't say he didn't do it. He said make it be known. These are false allegations. He did say that. He said she need to be known. If she say I did something, come out. Don't be... Well, obviously, some out there, if CNN and all these other big news networks are picking it up, because they don't say nothing unless it's something... it's JayZ. They gonna say something. Yeah, A-list. They gonna say something. Okay, no, they wouldn't. They would have been saying something. They would have been talking about all these allegations. But if that were the case, for saying stuff like that. That's my point. That's my point. They're saying it now because there has to be evidence behind it. They're saying it now because they legally can. Exactly. I just feel the media need to chill out with... I don't know the word. Basically,
taking up for Jay and saying he didn't do something that's being alleged 25 years ago. Like, that's a quarter century. Nobody in media or none of his
Well, he's
not
going to go to jail for rape. Because it was so long ago. It's statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I believe I stipulation. I guess it depends on the state.
It's New York. It's too late.
Yeah.
But it ain't about him going to jail. It's a civil suit, so then the criminal. Civil is just to get a check. But then.
But she has to have evidence or something.
Or it's, let me get this heat off me. Let me.
If that was the case, they would have did it behind the scenes. Unless they probably did.
I don't think they did that, because that's why JayZ immediately speaking out publicly.
My man, he probably was like Puff. Puff was like, when Cassie came to him, he was like, "Nah, fuck you." And then when she went public, now he wanna.
He got too much. I think he got too much money. Even if it is true, he got enough money to say JayZ that he gonna fight it. Like, I'm Jay, so, and I got the money to fight it. You're not finna just, kind of like when Kevin Hart cheated on his wife, and the girl was like, she want $50 million. She telling, he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna tell myself. You ain't finna cash cow me." Or some shit like that. And I think that's what Jay doing too. To speak out publicly. But my biggest thing is the black media need to chill out saying Jay didn't do it and his BS claims. Y'all don't know what that nigga did a quarter century ago, because none of you people was in media.
Most of them probably weren't even alive.
I don't know no young media. I mean like Charlamagne, the Breakfast Club. Like, they on there, like, they don't believe it. It's like y'all weren't.
Charlamagne, please consider the source. Because isn't he kind of questionable being a rapist too?
He got alleged for it too.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Of course, if a man has ever... There are instances where a young girl presents herself as a grown woman, and she does lie about her age. And it becomes a situation. So men go to jail because in their eyes, this is like a grown ass woman. I'm going to pick her up from their mama house. The mama okay with it, so she got to be grown. Then they go to jail for 20 years because this girl done lied about her age.
Which could be the situation. I'm not.
Yeah.
True side, but could be the situation with the VMA girl.
Right. True.
Because she could have presented herself as like
true,
an 18,
but I'm saying with
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne sat there and said what he said. What did he say his situation was?
Talking about with his case, where he threw a party and a girl was assaulted there.
That he took though, right? He brought.
I really can't remember, but just from what I can remember, I know it was his party. I think he provided the alcohol and stuff like that, but he wasn't present when the assault happened. But it was his party. And he was a name, so I think he got blamed on him. I don't know if he settled or something. I don't know. I don't get me in line.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But okay, so Charlamagne has a vendetta. He's angry because that's on his name. So any other person that's like on his level or above his level, and he see that coming out here, he always gonna go into a defense mode, because like, oh no, somebody tried to come at me, now I'm finna defend this other black man because I know I done went through this, so I'm gonna say something. I have a platform, so I'm gonna say something. Type.
But I think he do that with. He rarely does. I think he's going OD with Jay. I've never.
But that's the only situation I'm talking about is right now. Is that?
Is it with Jay?
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about.
You heard him talk about Jay?
No, I'm just listening to what you said.
But I'm saying he don't usually do that with everybody else.
But I don't care about that.
I'm talking about a reputation.
The reputation of having someone accuse him of sexually assaulting him.
No, you said he had a reputation
of someone being accused of sexual assault. So this is his experience. Now he see another black man going through an experience that he went through, so it's a relatable thing. It's a more of a defense thing. Oh, I'm not gonna let y'all throw this man under a bus. That's it. I'm not talking about somebody else interview. I'm talking about just that one interview. That's it.
Okay. I just think he a JayZ nut hugger, like most black men are.
Okay.
Because I don't really see him cape like that for anybody. He didn't do that for Diddy. And he kind of.
But Diddy stuff didn't come out until after the Cassie video, so that's kind of unfair.
But the thing with Diddy is Diddy got years of questionable behavior.
Right.
That's why people.
But all them niggas men around him that saw this behavior.
Yeah, and they make jokes before everything came out. Everybody make jokes about the Diddy parties
yeah.
and he's the diddler.
And nobody been a party with Diddy.
Yeah,
right.
It's always been something. People didn't start taking it. People shut their mouth when it came to Diddy for the most part. Till that video came out,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. About. Yeah.
With Jay, I just don't like the fact that people come. You can't. Y'all niggas don't know that nigga. That nigga just. Yeah. My thing with Charlamagne with Diddy, he was
that's not y'all family.
Charlamagne was telling the people like we can't be so shocked by Diddy, or like we don't know these people in real life. We only know what they present to us. The same go for JayZ, nigga.
That's go for everybody.
Thank you. So it don't. You
that
can't
go
say
for
that
your
for
wife.
Diddy.
That go for your husband. When your person ain't around, you don't know who that person is. You don't know who that person is. A lot of women, a lot of people, women, people with serial killers, don't even know that person is a serial killer or a serial rapist. Not even knowing he'd be a whole husband. Family, work, do what he's supposed to do. You know?
Yeah. It's just muddy. Don't let nothing come out and something is remotely true about Jay in this situation. Boy. And even people got on him like y'all didn't show favoritism towards the subject. And I don't even compare it to Drake's pedophile allegation because that's just a rap beef. And rap, that's just a diss record. That's nothing. Somebody's actually in court trying to sue over rape or pedophilia. It's completely different. But y'all were the same ones. It was like JayZ can't do no wrong. And it's the same nigga that cheated on his wife. And his wife, in y'all eyes, is this great queen that can't be seen.
Can't be touched.
She's the top of the totem pole. And he cheated on her with a white bitch, allegedly, or some shit. I don't know. So it make y'all think he wouldn't, especially a 55-year-old. I'm not saying that the nigga guilty. What I am saying is he was born in the 60s. Which means, don't say it means it, but we old. We know it's going. We older. We know, unfortunately, older men like to prey on them little young girls. Sure and I'm not saying we only look for middle schoolers, but
I'm a product of it.
Thank you. So we're not gonna sit here and act like JayZ ain't of the age of men who, back in those times, nigga, I was in high school watching the ball players that went to that same high school that I went to that done made it to the league, got money, pulled up to the front of the school in the dunk, sitting on 26s, picking up a 10th grade shit. And that ain't one of his fucking sister. And I'm talking about early 2000s. What I'm saying
put the name out there.
I ain't putting no name out
there. Put that name out there.
But what I'm saying
he in the league, right? Or he not no more.
New Orleans Saints.
You wanna drop some names?
Shit, like we know them, and I'm not accusing.
We not condoning that shit.
I'm not blaming the little girls either. I don't understand. I see that young teenage girls at times are impressionable, but at times they try to be more grown than they are.
Yep.
So yeah,
they want love. They want to be married. They want kids. They want all this. In high school, like they do too much.
And a lot of the commentaries, why is this 13-year-old at the VMAs without a parent? Like, okay, she like y'all ain't been 13 and snuck out. Y'all ain't been 13 and stole some out the corner store. When you that age, you do stuff that you think you ain't gonna get in trouble for. Like if you was imagine being 13 years old and get the opportunity to go to the goddamn, if you into that, go to the VMAs in the year 2000. We talking about pre 9/11. So it was a completely different world.
Pre 9/11.
The VMAs, this allegedly happened in the year 2000. 9/11 was 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, so the world was completely different then. Like security was not a thing when this allegedly happened. So I'm not shocked by this. If this is true, I'm not shocked that the 13-year-old was at the VMAs.
Yeah, like if somebody gave me some tickets, like, hey, y'all, some tickets to go to the VMAs.
Like, come on.
You gotta sneak out. Shit. I just get in trouble.
Even back in our days, little, like, teenage kids used to want to follow bands on tour when they go across the country on tour and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm not shocked that a 13-year-old was at a VMA after party or even there. That's not shocking. Yeah, I'm not shocked.
It should be. Y'all should be on the security. Why the security let them in?
Thank you. Don't blame this little 13-year-old who is only 13.
She's only 13. She knows
trying to be grown.
Exactly.
Like,
grown people know better. Y'all go put a little girl to a standard that you can't even live yourself up to.
For real. Like, y'all 30-year-olds had a chance to go to the VMAs. Y'all will go too. And then if you're in a situation where some big rock rappers or ball players, they want to smash and they ain't letting you go, you're going to do it too at 30.
Heck
so
yeah.
what the hell
like
you
these
think
men,
these 13-year-olds ain't going to do it?
Men love men with money too. Men love men with status.
So all I'm saying is this: if I was a celebrity or whatever with an opinion, I wouldn't speak on this because y'all just trying. Yeah, not even that. Just I wouldn't speak on it as far as saying, "Oh, this is BS" because they're just trying to get money. Of course they're trying to get money. That don't accuse.
No, this say I sit there and pray for all the victims.
Thank you. That don't accuse. That don't take away the fact that JayZ allegedly may have been a part of that situation. Mm-hmm. And y'all, like I said, y'all niggas don't know that nigga. We only know who they present to us.
Most men that speak like that are the single parent, the single moms men. Single moms.
They have single moms?
Yeah.
They come from a single mom parent? Yeah. Oh, whatever. I don't know. And I ain't no Jay hater because I like Jay. He not like y'all, but I rock with him. But I'm not finna. If this was Boosie, y'all know how much I love Boosie. If this was Boosie, I'd be like, God damn.
And we'll believe it because his music.
Hey, I wouldn't even sit in the. I wouldn't even sit in the.
But then JayZ have a rap lyric talking about he got this young chick and she asked him why he don't buy her Reeboks no more.
Shit, I don't know. You have to ask one of these other niggas that love Jay like that. They can recite it like it's the Bible. I'm not one of them niggas. There's a lot of niggas that can recite JayZ shit like it is the Holy Grail. I'm not one of them to tell you that. Mm. But he made a statement talking about he got daughters and how they have to explain to their friends. Like, bro, you got lyrics.
Well, it doesn't matter. So you scared of what your daughter might think versus what you actually fucking did?
Well, his thing. This was you gotta understand.
So no. This was somebody. His daughter is the age that allegedly he did what he did to that little girl. So what if somebody allegedly do it to his daughter? How would he feel?
What do you mean? How do you feel? Again, you have to take it from his perspective. He's saying he didn't do it.
Then period. So what's the issue?
Huh?
If you know you didn't do something, why are you sweating it?
With Jay,
with my kids, I'm so okay. So if he didn't do it, all he had to say, I ain't do it.
They don't
they looked guilty at the Mufasa thing. They looked like they had an argument. It looked like they were uncomfortable with each other. I don't understand why he would even show up.
Because his daughter movie.
He just got accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old. So you gonna go to is it Disney premiere?
I don't know if it's Disney. I don't think.
Where there's kids?
Well, you think I'm not gonna stop being a father because of
how's that stop being a father?
I'm going to not show up to my daughter's premiere because of what y'all think. Yeah, so
no, it's bad reputation for her too. It can make her look.
I can't make another one. It can make her look.
It can make her look like a victim. People will start saying, "Oh, he had to make sure he showed up with her, so she didn't say anything crazy in interviews." What if he doing something to her?
And if I'm Sean Carter, damn the JayZ monarchy. If I'm Sean Carter, fuck y'all. I'm not finna not be a dad and go to my daughter's
That's not being a dad.
It is. If that's like not showing up to her recital or something like that. It's her movie premiere. It's her first movie. I'm not gonna go because of what the public perception is of what I may have.
Of course.
25 years ago.
Of course, that was a child.
But
of course,
here's the thing.
It's a child's movie. That's like a pedophile intentionally going to a Disney premiere so he can be around kids. Even if he feel like he ain't did nothing. But so you can get a pedophile for like peeing in a park or something like that. Mm-hmm. So this person peed in the park and they got their pedophile and they go and be at a Disney premiere. Okay, say somebody was talking to him, got his name, and they just did a quick research like, dang, why is this man at this movie premiere of his kids and he ain't got no kid? They do a quick Google search because they talked to him, got his name, because they found out he a pedophile. The news go around the building that this man's a pedophile. What you think gonna happen?
Well, that ain't the situation though with JayZ.
The whole world know.
But you just said that's completely different. He's being alleged for being a pedophile.
And I just said the reason that person was a pedophile is because they pissed in a park.
But legally, he is a pedophile.
Okay.
But legally, JayZ isn't one.
Okay.
You're not gonna stop me if I'm JayZ. I ain't taking this out. I'm not gonna knock them to my daughter movie theater.
To each his own.
Because of what y'all think, especially after I've already spoken and denounced it. Now, if he ain't say shit and was quiet and then just popped out at a movie premiere, yeah. But he came out and already made a statement saying it was false. I'm not finna.
Nah. It's linked to the shine from her. To something dark and gloomy.
I ain't even look at
it. She looked it. Like, I don't know. She could have been nervous because all the spotlight was on her. Mm-hmm. But she looked it sad. She looked it uncomfortable.
And you think the uncomfortable and sadness was because of her father?
The allegations towards her father, yeah. You have to, girls see their dads as like a king. Like a god. So, when somebody says something about your dad, that's like a heartbreak too. That's just like, girls fall in love with their dad. Like, fall in love. And so that's a heartbreak for her too.
Well, maybe I know. Maybe that was true. If I ain't look at it.
I don't know. I don't know their child, so I can't say. Like I said, it's somebody being all in front of her, but she been in front of the cameras her whole damn life, so I don't understand why she would be uncomfortable. She just looked very, very uncomfortable.
Well, and if she was, and then say all that you just said was true on her half, and she was uncomfortable because of that, he gonna come out and say, "Well, this is a part of celebrity life. We all celebrities. We got to do cleanup. That's just how it is. We got to play offense and got to play defense. I already said I ain't do this shit, and I know I ain't do it. I ain't finna just hide behind the cameras and just tuck my tail.
But you have to for your child. Like you have to.
I mean, it's different. That's why that's why they said it might set a precedent because JayZ ain't tucking his tail like most people do when allegations come out. He ain't never in the spotlight anyway. He's usually in the background. But to show up at this theater and all that, he's saying, I ain't running from this.
Nah, it's more of a like, yeah, I'm not running from it. Taking a light from your daughter.
Damn, could be, but it's bigger than her at this point.
Exactly, that's the point. That's what I'm saying.
You want to keep lights on in this motherfucker? All right, then, goddamn it. Yeah, shit. This man got an NFL job. The NFL might cut his ass. It better not do shit with Super Bowl K-Dot, goddamn it. None of that shit better get involved. But see, he got to play defense. He got hit. This man is in a.
Why I look so white?
Because you're half white.
This man what?
Huh?
This man what?
This man is in a jogging club. Like, you know how people be in like bike clubs and shit like that? He's in a jogging club with white billionaires. All they do is walk around the neighborhood or the golf course or some shit. The only nigga. He was at the Washington Commanders game the other day. He's trying to become an NFL owner. That's why he got his NFL job. He can't sit back and let this stem around while he takes the background, especially if he.
Okay. Too much energy going into this.
It ain't too much energy. Just talking. We having a conversation. What?
I guess I was talking about the same thing over and over. The same topic. It seems like you know what he be doing. So it's like you is a fan.
No, it's just you have to look at it from both sides. You.
No, I'm saying you say that you're not a fan of his, but you sitting here saying he in this club and who he in the clubs with. What? Like I don't know none of this.
That just means you don't follow hip hop music.
I know.
All right then.
But you just said you didn't know his music.
You asked me about a bar about some Reeboks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. He man got 30 years worth of music. I'm not gonna.
30 years.
Yes, his first album came out.
And so he had an album every year for 30 years.
He has 30 years worth of music. I mean, his first album came out 30 years ago.
That's not 30 years worth of music. Okay, is that 30 years worth of music? No.
His first music
album dropped 30 years ago.
Almost 30 years ago.
Okay. Like, damn, the nigga got 30 albums? That's what's up.
No, I said 30 years worth of music.
Exactly. Maybe some things we true on that. I don't know. I don't get it.
His first album, he debuted 30 years ago.
I understand that.
Usher has 30 years worth of music. His first album came out 30 years ago.
Okay.
All right.
Of course.
Trump getting ready to send some people back across the water on January 20th.
What you about to say?
Finna send some of your people. I'm not talking about your people. I'm just saying Hispanics. You ain't Hispanic.
I think we talked about this before. Ain't none of my business.
It's coming up, approaching. Ain't one more month. It's over.
Yeah, nothing to do with me.
And if your kids is born here and you want to stay with them, you got to go with them too.
That's not funny. But hey, we got our own problems as black people.
He said, you got to keep the families together, so you got to go with them. Jesus, this shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because his father's an immigrant.
His wife an immigrant too. If that's the case, his wife and his that little boy. Mm-hmm. So where they gonna go?
But he a citizen. So his son will be a citizen. But if you are an immigrant and you become a citizen, I'm thinking this how it is. Become an immigrant now and you become a citizen. Your baby becomes an immigrant, not a citizen. Before, if you was an immigrant that became a citizen and you had a child here, it's automatically a citizen. But now it's an immigrant. If
you're the parent is still an immigrant?
Mm-mm. You was a citizen, I thought.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I know they say if even if you are immigrants and the child is born here, the child is a citizen, which is supposed to make
No,
you.
it used to be.
Now he's throwing that away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that baby is not gonna be a citizen anymore.
Well, he said the baby. Well, I don't know. He was saying the baby will be a citizen, but we don't want to break the families up, so you got to go regardless. So take your child with you. That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. Take your child back to wherever you came from with you. If your child is a citizen, he basically saying that shit ain't cool either. Just because you were born here don't make you a citizen. You could be a rapist or a killer or whatever, and you born here now. Your seed is a citizen, which is how the American way go. But how old buddy? About 70, 80 years old. His last little run finna be
hell. Mm-hmm. And that boy, his son, he raising him to become a politician.
I ain't even seen the little boy.
That bit tall as hell. That bit tall as that door.
We finna go back to BC when he get
BC.
there. We going back to BC when he get there.
Before Christ, those dark skinned people ain't gonna be no dark skinned people.
Well,
that's why they trying to get rid of abortion. They trying to stop them white women from having them abortions. They don't care about this. They rates going down. They don't want to become the minority. They're the majority right now. They don't want to become minority. So that's why they're pushing to end abortions. They don't want to become the minority in this country.
They're going to do that anyway because a lot of white women going to black men.
But a lot of mixed people are going to white people, so that white blood still running strong.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah. I think all my boy cousins got all white baby mamas. Huh? And it's 4 of them. 3. One passed. So.
Either way, it's still going to be a minority over time. Whether they get rid of Roe v. Wade.
And it's like, what? 15 kids in there?
Oh. Most of them for white women.
No, sometimes all the kids they have are white women.
You imagine if Patrick Mahomes' daddy, or niggas like that. You know Patrick Mahomes, his daddy is black.
Mm-hmm. But he married a white woman.
He married a white woman. I don't even know if they still married or not, because I ain't seen a picture of them together at all. But Pat Mahomes, the superstar Pat Mahomes, his daughters, they white, pale white, Caitlin Clark white.
Dang.
So I'm like.
So all the nigga blood gone.
All blood gone. So I'm like, just imagine how dangerous it got to be for Pat Mahomes Sr. to just go take his granddaughters to the park and play some shit. Hello. That shit, I don't know. I was thinking about shit heavy yesterday like that. It got to be, if you don't know.
He probably get stopped.
If you don't know him, especially hearing these stories about how people will call the law.
Especially here.
If you at the airport with a different color looking child, and they'll call the law, want you to prove that the child belongs to you and all that kind of shit. So imagine a situation like that. Like, and I'm talking about all the niggas out of that child.
I always say, you see something, say so.
Yeah, so, yeah. And so, yeah. Man,
I don't know. I'm always a person to protect the kids, but it's hard. That situation would be hard, but I wouldn't sit there and like, them not his kids. I would probably be like, dang, that must be.
It's gonna draw your attention. There's something. It's gonna catch your eye. And it's gonna stay on you. So I just imagine.
Well, I watch kids when I'm around. No matter if they got it right, I'm always watching people kids. That's why I'm like going around where kids are, because I can't have fun, because I'm sitting there watching people kids because they ain't watching. And don't let us be around water. Jesus, my nerves be great.
That shit crazy. I wouldn't. If I was in that situation, I wouldn't even want to hang out with my goddamn granddaughters. If everywhere I go with them, I'm getting stopped and getting harassed. I was like, goddamn, son, drop this bitch off at the boneyard, I'll get you another.
Oh no, watch your mouth.
Huh?
Watch your mouth.
Shit, goddamn. That shit crazy. I don't know how to deal with that shit. These niggas genes strong. Mm-hmm. That shit sad, boy. And she get to say nigga all she want to. And then nigga say something to her.
Nah.
Pat Mahomes' daughter at a school full of white people, a whole circle full of white, and as she age, she gonna know I can say the N-word because I am a nigga. And she gonna say it, and then all her little white friends gonna be able to say it.
See, the thing about it is,
Logic mix too. You know Logic the rapper? You probably don't. You know him if you seen him. Mm-hmm. Mix.
He look white.
Mm-hmm. Black daddy, white mom. Early on, he used to say nigga in the music and everything. Feel motherfuckers got on him too. They got a black daddy. That white boy I just showed you.
I think if you're white passing, I think that becomes the problem. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
That's what it is. But I don't know. Then the problem becomes when the white passing black person is gonna get tired of explaining that they're black.
So just don't say the word.
You ain't gonna make me stop saying what I want to say.
Oh, and then what's the problem then?
Oh, and they're gonna be fighting and all that.
Then just be fighting then.
That ain't how it works, man.
It is.
I'm telling you how it works, boy. It ain't even like that. Black folks, they
don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
They sure don't.
It's a rap out there right now.
Especially my daughter. What my daughter said, she said, I think we just talked about it before that she, like they ain't like the single digits of African Americans. And she said that everybody said, except the black people and the black kids, because it's said all around. And I'm like, well, y'all don't sit there and try to correct them. And she was like, no, we can't. It's too many of them. And that makes sense. They're outnumbered. So they can't sit there and stand up for themselves and their ancestors because they're outnumbered. So she felt like she can't say something to them.
Who?
What do you mean, who?
To everybody. Because they Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they for black folks don't seem like they have issue with it.
But Anaya does. But our daughter does.
Well, she better say some shit. If it's like that, she can say something, and I'll be right up there. Breathe hard if you want to. Long, it don't matter what they. I don't know. It depends. As long as they don't call her one, it's different.
That's what she said. She said they never said it to her or in a conversation with her. She said that she heard that like conversations past. Mm-hmm. They call each other that. Things like that.
Impressions. Hey, what niggas black folks allow? They ain't gonna never go away. Y'all let Cardi B say she ain't got a drop of nigga in her.
Hello.
And she get the rant. All she want to be nigga this and nigga that. And my nigga this and my nigga that. And bitch, shut your ass up.
You know, a long time I didn't say it. I stopped you from saying it. Well, you didn't say it around me.
I don't never remember me saying that.
Because I never wanted our daughter to go around saying it.
I don't remember you saying you stop saying it.
Yeah, we'll stop saying it. You don't remember that. Mm-mm. It was when, was it J. Cole? Or was it Kid Joe? He pulled up on stage and that white girl said the N-word and everybody was going in on her. Mm-hmm. I was like, no, how would he set her up like that? And you were like, how did he set her up? She shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, she shouldn't have.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I didn't understand that. Well, because I'm like, he handed her the mic to rap his music. And I guess she should have just did like that to him and then went back to rapping.
She should have just don't say shit. When the N-word, just like radio, when the radio music pauses, mm-hmm. It's the same way. It's just, I don't know. It seems like, I think a lot of white people think it's okay to say it in music or some shit like that.
Yeah, they be like, well, if it's in the lyrics, they should be allowed to say it,
right? Just don't say it. You know the history of it, so don't worry about if it's in the lyrics. The lyrics weren't made for you white folks. It was made for black folks.
Right.
The
audience, y'all not relatable to the music anyway.
They want y'all white dollars because y'all the ones who buy and pay for tickets and all that shit. But that don't mean you get to, since I bought it, I get to say no. And get your chin checked then. And then don't be calling the law like you want to. Shit, that's how it go.
Okay.
All right, people. You heard Andrew Schultz said that they've been threatening to kill his daughter and shit. But yeah, I mean, he said he wasn't tripping. I heard somebody say he was crying. I think Matt Barnes was like he was crying wolf. And I was like, no, Schultz didn't cry wolf. He said he understood. This is how the game goes. This when people have hysterical fans, they're gonna attack you and think death threats. He's been getting death threats and all that. He's not. It's part of the game. He understands. He's not crying about it at all.
That's far. That's too far.
What, death threats? I don't even understand.
To his child, like I got an issue.
Well, he said they would take a picture of his daughter and like edit it and put something on his. I don't know. I ain't paying no attention, but I don't think no black folks would
do nothing like that. Yeah, that sound.
I don't see black folks sending Andrew Schultz death threats.
Yeah, that's far fetched. Thank you for saying
that.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm sitting there thinking they might threaten to whoop his ass.
They did. Hit a man already said, "Come on out here and do a show."
So, yeah, they ain't finna say they finna do nothing like that to no child. Y'all tripping.
Yeah,
I want to see them be on.
Well, white people are Kendrick fans too, though. He made it seem like white people don't know Kendrick. White people were fans.
Lies.
White people were fans of Kendrick before black people.
Lies. When I go to the beach, that's all I be hearing.
But that's now because it's popular.
Nah, before.
Oh, okay. I was say because white folks are the one you could argue I don't want to say founded Kendrick, but they were fans of him before black folks were. Because white folks are really tapped into underground hip hop, which where Kendrick started at. So Kendrick, white folks was at. It was the white folks at his show before niggas pulled up and he was doing arenas and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say that, but death threats, that's some shit I think white folks do. That's why I said maybe if he is getting them from white folks, niggas ain't threatening them. Sending you no death threat. They'll fuck you up if they saw you or some shit and check you or test you. But we ain't finna get online and do all that.
Yeah, that's stupid. Ain't nobody finna mess with no children.
Yeah, I'm not. That's overkill.
That's way
that's just people
overboard.
who want attention online and stuff.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily, you go to jail.
That's stupid. Yeah.
You seen they caught the boy too that killed that health worker man.
Yeah.
United Healthcare cracker.
What's that about?
Huh?
Yeah. What's that about?
Where?
That's it. Yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was telling you that the Crime Stoppers, he ain't gonna get the money.
Oh yeah. He ain't gonna get the money. That's fucked up.
And he got fired.
That's fucked up. They say he finna say he's innocent. I don't know if he just get up to play.
He is innocent. Me and him was in Mexico.
Huh?
Me and him was in Mexico partying with the Boricuas. We was partying. We having fun. So I don't know what. Free that man. We was out there having drinks. We got our itinerary. Me and him was at the party.
Why the media is mad at the public's reaction to it.
Yeah, because the thing about it is there's women out there missing. There's women out there that's being sex trafficked. There's cold cases of people being murdered. And y'all not putting the same amount of resources into solving those fucking cases. But y'all had a nationwide manhunt for a CEO. A nationwide. Everybody knew that story. But nobody ever know nothing about what goes on. If you gotta go outside and get murdered, the whole nation ain't gonna know about this shit unless it's a police officer that did it to you.
Oh yeah, I told you.
They're not gonna put the resources in it to do a manhunt to find you.
Because he's the CEO of something of a major corporation. That's on.
No, that's not just it. It's what I just said. They put all the resources in to find this billionaires. I don't even know if he's a billionaire, or millionaire person that unalived him, but they can't do the same for the average person.
Oh, I wouldn't even
What makes him better than anybody else? What makes his murder more serious than anybody else's murder?
Because he's the CEO of a Fortune.
That's my point. So fuck y'all. Fuck y'all feelings. That's the point. You don't have nothing. Nobody want to wish death on nobody.
No, I'm talking about people are celebrating his death, and the media is mad about that.
That's what I'm saying that. It's satire, but it's serious too. Two things we choose. Satire meaning, oh well.
I know.
I was gonna put in one of the comments because the comments were like claim denied or whatever. They were just going in, and I was gonna put we'll let you know in 6 to 8 weeks about the grieving process. Because they'll sit there, if you need a surgery, they'll sit there and tell you have to wait 6 to 8 weeks for them to decide, and the people that decide aren't physicians.
The media is just funny. How you surprised that people are laughing and joking?
They said all the companies just took down all their CEOs, the CEOs of the companies. Yeah, and New York City is the CEOs of all the healthcare people, and they're trying to take them down.
Oh, you see that?
The CEO of Chipotle said that they was raising prices, so they blasted his picture all across the internet. The white people told us, oh, we thought he was Mexican. Now Chipotle don't taste like no Mexican food.
They thought, I heard somebody say they thought, PF Chang, you would think it's some Asian something, but it's ran by a white man, and the
you
name,
can't taste it. You could tell that shit is disgusting.
Man, but the name PF,
I had it once.
The name PF Chang is it's something crazy.
Yeah,
but it's owned by white people. It's like we trying to appeal to the
the Asian community. PF Chang is
whitewashed Asian.
I don't know the history, but I know he was like a known person.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put it out there.
Something crazy. It's funny. I don't know. It's just interesting. What the hell you expect? The internet is a place where people throw jokes and make statements that are true or like,
but not serious.
what's that tough like that tough love
satire?
Shit. It could be satire, but
it's serious though.
It's dead ass serious.
You know how like Saturday Night Live, like when Trump was in office, how funny that shit was, but it was so funny, but it was so sad because it's the truth.
Yeah. Same shit. So like, we worry about what we say about that guy. We don't even need to know nothing about the story. That's a New York regional situation. What the hell is that worldwide? Because he's the CEO. Fuck him. He's responsible for sending a lot of people denial letters and waiting all that. What you expect? I don't want to say what you expect.
Yeah,
what you
because
expect
like
what you want to do? Send his wife some flowers? Fuck no.
Somebody that works. Just think about somebody that works. Like I'm gonna say 60 hours a week for this company. They pay, say you got a family of 4, you pay what, $1,200 a month in insurance? Say you go 10 years, 12 years, 15 years without making one claim.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally make a claim because your child got sick and your child needed surgery. And they sit there and deny you. And you don't went through all the preventative care to prevent you from being sick, and you still going to deny them? And especially if it's somebody that you deeply love, and you don't work hard, and you don't create these benefits, and you telling me no? You're telling me no? And the hospital telling you need to come up with $50,000, and you ain't who can come up with $50,000 to get this take this surgery. So you gotta sit down and watch your person die.
I tell you, a while back, insurance ain't nothing but a fucking fraud.
Scam.
Yeah, nothing but a scam. That's it. And the head of the insurance
company
got murdered. What you expect us regular everyday Americans? Y'all seem to be out of touch with the reality.
Hello.
Because you motherfuckers up there at that high totem pole.
And y'all think y'all there.
Y'all don't know what's really going on in the real world.
Right. Y'all think
y'all there. To be so flabbergasted at the public reaction.
Yeah. Y'all really
out there. You're really out of touch. It's real life shit going on out here.
Real life shit.
Like you said, Chipotle going up 2%. Bitch, please. For what? For what? Motherfucker, why? Shit. This shit real out here. Anybody got time for that shit? You know, and then it's crazy hearing people come out saying, oh, how they got denied from them and all this and all that. It's like, it's insurance. Like you said, you motherfuckers got to give y'all a good percentage of they check every time they get paid. Whether it's car insurance, home insurance, runs insurance,
car insurance,
all of that shit.
Health insurance, eye insurance, dental insurance.
When you need it,
how come dental and eye is not a part of health?
Thank you. It should be. Yeah, bitch. If I can't see, bitch, I'm gonna be in some fucked up health.
Yeah, somebody else too.
Shit, what the fuck going on, man?
This world is very toxic. That's why I believe we're in hell.
Mm-hmm. It's just some bull jive.
Mm-hmm. But I'm happy to finally see these people falling though. Not like looking forward to people downfall, but showing them that they aren't invisible. To show them they are. Like one little small thing can take your whole world away.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it's not true with JayZ, his daughter's still gonna feel some type of way. Because why would somebody accuse you of something like that? Like why would that person say 13 out of all the ages?
Well, if he, well, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying it's the allegations of the daughter feeling, even if it's not come out not true.
Even if it is nothing true, he's just gonna have to work to. They all gonna have to work
their relationships.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, I want to say hopefully it ain't broken, because like you said, if your father or your world get accused or something like that, I'm more than sure. How old is she? Like she almost 13.
She the same age as our baby.
She's younger, so I'm pretty sure she's asking questions. Hey, look at this heifer. So she's asking questions.
Oh my goodness, and the talk back. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she asking questions. There was people mad at her about. You heard people mad about the outfit she had on.
Oh, it was kind of. She seemed like because she kept trying to pull it down. So that's what it was.
I saw pictures. Okay.
That's what her. That's why I said she seemed uncomfortable the whole night, but she kept pulling it down like she was scared that it was gonna rise up. She was scared she was gonna show something. No, not that one. She had got one. It was like right here, but it was like real like big. So it was like wide, so it was like space. So I don't know if she was like trying to make sure.
Oh, I thought they were saying because she had this was up, so it was like some tight shit.
It wasn't. It was.
I'm like, she's a fucking elegant dress. What's the problem? She's dressed too.
But she was kind of dressed too mature. She looked like a 16-year-old. But she was beautiful. Absolutely. Her mom was pretty too. I love the dress. Both of the dresses.
Oh, I ain't paying no attention. They say her Beyonce mama did a post about JayZ being a rapist or some shit like that.
I don't care.
And she gonna get mad at people talking about, don't be coming for my family. Her account got hacked. Girl, shut up. Quit lying. You trying to tell me your account got hacked and all they did was like about a post?
That? Who sit there and get tired and say, oh my goodness, this person like this. This person don't follow this people. I ain't got time for that.
Well, that's staying out the way, family.
See y'all next week. Maybe.